You're listening to Fridays with Abbot Tryphon on the Dad Devotionals Network. Abbot Tryphon is the igumen of All Merciful Savior Monastery in Vashon Island, Washington. He's also the author of The Morning Offering, a collection of his reflections on faith and contemporary life for each day of the year. Learn more at AbbotTryphon.com.
We glorify thee, we give thanks unto thee for thy great glory.
Hey guys, did you know that Abbot Tryphon and the monks at All Merciful Savior Monastery make their own coffee? It's true. They actually have a variety, in fact, including Abbot's Choice, Byzantium, Christmas, Decaf, and the Promise Blend. They also have other items like mugs, prayer ropes, and soaps for sale as well. You can check it all out at VashonMonks.com and click on the Our Online Store tab. That's VashonMonks.com. Now let's go to Abbot Tryphon.
The extended family. At 73 years of age, I find myself looking closely at our present-day young people and seeing in them myself. Inside this old man is a young man, sometimes screaming to get out. Caring so much for our young people, it is sometimes a shock when I see a group photograph of myself with young men and women and realize the white-bearded old guy in their midst is me. Like many of my old friends, I feel that I am to a great degree the same person on the inside that I was when I was 22. Although I have never been married and have no children of my own, I'm often excited when young couples visit the monastery with their children, as I feel like a grandpa whose children have arrived, bringing my grandchildren to me. But as one priest friend pointed out, in a real sense I am a grandfather and have many children and grandchildren. Like many of my old friends, I am sometimes saddened when my children and grandchildren drift away, busying themselves with their own lives and forgetting to stay in touch with this aging monk. So even though I have no children of my own blood, I do have many children in the spiritual sense, and sometimes find myself worried when I don't hear from them. Over the years, I've had many old friends share their sadness at having seen their young family members begin focusing on lives that do not seem to include them. Part of the problem for those of my generation is that we grew up in an age when family ties were strong and extended families tended to stay close to one another, often living in the same towns for their whole lives. My own parents and grandchildren, as well as numerous aunts and uncles and plenty of cousins, were important people in my life. That the day would come where we'd all be spread out across the country, never seeing one another, seemed impossible. Yet as that increasingly became a reality, I remember how hurt my mother's mother felt, seeing her grandchildren grow up, have families of their own, and move to far-away places. When children cease to be children and become independent, relationships change, leaving many broken-hearted older people saddened by such unexpected separation. Added to the pain is the fact that many young adults cease to be part of the family's faith community, leaving yet another link broken in the aftermath. I feel a certain sadness that our present culture has separated the generations, with older people moving into retirement communities and children separating themselves from their own parents while focusing on social media for support and friendships. Gone, it would seem, is the age when we were all called upon to contribute in our own way to the greater good of our communities. Perhaps it is time we Orthodox Christians return to our roots and build foundations that will reclaim the traditions that were at one time the basis for what it meant to be part of the human family. For this to happen, we all need to commit ourselves to building multi-generational ties that will allow us to share the strengths and weaknesses we all bring to the table, be we old or young, and move forward to create a more enlightened society. We old people have much to pass on to from our life experience, and our young have much to share with us as the newest generation. Together, we can make for a better world.
You've been listening to Fridays with Abbot Tryphon on the Dad Devotionals Network. To hear more from the Abbot, head over to daddevotionals.com/Abbot Tryphon and follow his blog at AbbotTryphon.com. You can also connect with him at Facebook.com/Abbot Tryphon. Until next time, God bless.